Hello guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to Goals Galore. Welcome back to yet another live watch along on the channel. In this one, the hosts USA, hosts Australia. This one should be a cracker. That's what we're expecting anyway, here in Seattle, where this game is taking place, of course. Looking forward to it. Both of these sides won their opening game in the group, which means if either side were to win this evening, they would in fact qualify for the knockout rounds. Above me, I'm going to get the group table in for this group, of course. So just bear with me while I scroll down to that. It's Group D for this one. There we go. But yeah, what a game we have in store this evening. USA scored a load of goals last time out as they beat Paraguay. And Australia with a shock result as they beat Turkey. Let me know in the chat your score predictions as well as we go into this one. Honestly, I can't really separate them. I do think it's going to be a really close game. Australia, they're going to sit back and USA are going to dominate possession. But on the counter, Australia are really threatening. No Iran Kunda in the starting 11. He's been dropped to the bench as 4 helicopters glide over the Seattle airs here. I mean, having the World Cup in America has brought a lot of talking points, but one thing I will say is that everything truly is bigger and better in America. That's for sure. And we're seeing it here on display as well. So let's go through then the starting 11s. Welcome everyone to the stream as well. If you're going to enjoy, be sure to drop a like and subscribe and let me know your thoughts in the chat as well. We've got Josh in here and another Josh. So good evening both of you. And yeah, fingers crossed for an entertaining one this evening. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way. So let's go through the sides then. For the USA, they have got a change. And it's not one that they would have wanted, because Christian Pulisic is out injured, so they've had to make a change on the wing. Pepe comes in number 9, as you can see at the bottom of the screen there, for Pulisic. But apart from that, it is the same side that demolished Paraguay in the opening game. It looks like a full-back instead of a back 5, but they've got that flexibility. It looks like maybe out of possession, back 5, 3 in midfield with Tillman dropping in, and then 2 with Pepe and Balogun up top. But then in possession looks like a full-back with Pepe going out to the left wing, Dest on the right, Balogun through the centre. And on screen now you can see the Australia starting 11, the side who had an incredible game against Turkey and got the win. Of course, Mohamed Toure had a great season at Norwich City. He's leading the line yet again for Australia. Also in there, we've got Swansea City's Cameron Burgess at the back. Sutar, the captain as well. Beach in goal, who was tremendous in their opening game. Let's see how this one unfolds in Seattle, of course. And later on we will be live for Scotland versus Morocco at 11 o'clock. Looking forward to that one as well. Yeah, it's not great, is it, Josh? Not great that Pulisic's injured. Welcome in, Daniela, as well. How are we doing? Good to see you in here. So they're just going through the starting 11s now. Of course, Tyler Adams got a yellow card in that first game, so he's got to be careful in this one not to be suspended for the final group game as well. And I'm going to try in the bottom left above the date. I'm going to try get the live ticker on there so you guys can visibly see where on the pitch the ball is. Of course, you can't show the actual game due to copyright, but hopefully this is a little way around it, potentially. Yeah, not bad. Thank you, Daniela. Thank you very much for joining. Right. Almost ready for kick-off here in Seattle. To be fair, I'm not really too familiar with a lot of that Australia starting 11. The main one's Sutar, of course. Burgess. Don't really know Beach and Toure. That's about it. Of course, Iran Kunda of Watford played the first one. But he is on the bench only. Metcalf, the other goal scorer against Turkey, he's also on the bench. So Australia have taken both of their goal scorers from the first game and put them on the bench for this one. We do expect USA, though, probably to win this one. And as a score prediction, I'll go USA 2-1 in this one. I do think Australia's score, they're going to make it really difficult for the USA to get any shots off of real danger inside the penalty box, but Balogun up front, he was on absolute fire against Paraguay, and we expect the same here this evening. Right, we're all set, ready for kick-off in Seattle. Let's get ready to start the timer then. Hoping for an entertaining one. I think it'll be a slow start to this one, but gradually it'll open up. The winner will qualify for the round of 16. Will that be USA or Australia? Get voted in the live poll in the live chat as well. Here we go. And Australia in a full yellow kit this evening. Get things underway. Be interesting to see how the game starts, of course. Tim Ream, captaining the USA, wins his first header of the game. Before the game, they were talking about Mauricio Pochettino's impact on the USA, of course. Managed the likes of PSG and Tottenham come to the USA for preparations for the World Cup because they didn't want to do what Qatar did and embarrass themselves on the world stage. Early chance here of Touré, and it's into the gloves of the USA, number 24, Freeze, who didn't have much to do against Paraguay but forced into an early save here. I do think Touré could be getting double digits next season with Norwich City. He was brilliant last year. Good evening, Scrinson. How are we doing? Good to see you in here. Here's Freeman at right back. USA now on the ball, looking to start to dominate the ball as they did against Paraguay. And they made it look really easy in that one. Tim Ream into the left channel. Ball in midfield. Tyler Adams. Forced backwards though. Australia started pretty brave, to be fair. I was expecting to sit in and sit quite deep in a mid to low block, but so far they've been quite expansive. I think their game against Turkey kicked off at 5 AM, didn't it, the first one? So it was difficult to stay awake for all of it. I did end up watching quite a bit of it, but I wasn't awake for the whole game. Josh says Pulisic was a big part of what went well in that first game of USA. Still some danger men in there, Robinson and Balogun. I do agree. Of course, in the first game, Pulisic, he was involved in the first goal, which was an own goal. Didn't he get a goal of his own as well? He was involved in Balogun's goal, I'm pretty sure it was. So, yeah, big part of the USA side. And he'll be a big mess, but let's see. They've got a lot of quality in the squad, to be fair to them. And Pepe, who's coming in to replace him, he's had a fantastic season as well. So let's see how he does. Here's Chris Richards out to Tim Ream. If you haven't already, be sure to drop your score prediction in the chat. I'm really interested for this one. And Scotland-Morocco later on. That is going to be really intriguing as well. See if Scotland can make it back-to-back wins. And that's something the USA are trying to do. They've never been able to do it on the world stage before. But Australia also with that opportunity. And a lot of people, including myself, wrote Australia off in this group. I thought Paraguay were going to be the ones to really threaten USA and Turkey. But it hasn't been the case. And if Australia can get something here this evening and go 4 points with USA, that is looking very, very healthy. And it would mean that Paraguay and Turkey then are fighting really for third place. Welcome in, Heza. How are you doing, mate? Good to see you in here. Let's know your score prediction for this one as well. Oh yeah, what was I going to do? Bear with me on the bottom left. I'm just trying to try something new. Let's see if I can, if it'll work. It's different on PC to on your phone. On your phone it just comes up straight away. So bear with me as I try something new here. No, it's not there. Usually you can track where the ball is on the pitch, but that's just not. It's not here. Let me go onto the actual web page. Oh, it's on the side, right. If I go full screen that then. Ah, right, got you. I was on the wrong screen, people. Don't worry, we will get that. Yeah, so this should be a pretty cool thing to add to the stream. Just bear with me. Currently just the ball with the USA in midfield. And it's Weston McKennie looking to advance the play out to the right for Dest. Oh, here we go. That is sick, isn't it? Right, let's scroll down a little bit. Let's tidy that up a little bit. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. We'll just tidy this up a little bit. USA going forward here. And threatening. Robinson boards the box. Referee's blown his whistle. A foul in the build up to that. Right. How is that? Is that big enough? Can you guys see? Can you guys see that well? Let me know. If you need me to make it a little bit bigger, let me know. So a lot going on the screen. We've got the table above me. That side. We've got the live ticker over there as well. So the screen is getting a little crowded, but hopefully it's more informative for you guys watching, so you can track everything. So on the live ticker is where the ball is actually on the pitch. So in case I end up waffling to the chat, that's why I've put that in as a backup, so you guys never miss a kick of the action here. Absolutely Scrinton, like and subscribe, guys. We're 2 away from 2,450, a big landmark that would be. Heads are going for a 1-0 USA win. Oh, interesting stuff there. And it's the USA who are coming forward here, but intercepted in midfield. The Aussies go forward, and it's end-to-end here. Mohamed Toure beaten to the ball by USA's Tim Ream. And honestly, a game of tennis at the moment. Looking forward to fixture release next week. Swansea Bolton should be a good game. Looking forward to it as well, Josh. We will be live on Thursday, midday, for the fixture announcements. Looking forward to seeing, first and foremost, when we play Cardiff home and away, of course, Wrexham, Bristol City are the big ones to look out for. And then I want to hopefully go West Ham away this season, Portsmouth away, and we'll have a look where Bolton is in amongst it. But looking forward to the Championship next season. Going to be really competitive. And of course we will continue the content on the channel for that next season, which I cannot wait to start. But the World Cup first. And the USA with Chris Richards at the back, brought down by Adams of Bournemouth. And Bournemouth actually made a special shirt in honour of USA's number 4, Tyler Adams, which is a really nice mark from his club. Great setup, by the way. Lots of stuff on the screen to follow along. Glad you like it, mate. Glad you like it. Hopefully it's all clear for you all to understand what's going on. So, yeah. If you're watching on your phone, let me know. Is everything appearing big enough? That's the only little concern I had. But fingers crossed it is. I could make this a little bigger. There it goes. Probably as big as I can get it in that gap, can't I? So a little break in play here. It was Tyler Adams, the man going down. Awesome. Cheers, Josh. Appreciate that, mate. Yeah, so 8 minutes in here. Free kicked in quickly by the USA. Adams out to Robinson. USA, what they did really well against Paraguay is they had possession with a purpose, of course. You know, holding on to the ball for large amounts of time, but going forward and being direct and trying to hurt the opposition. And that's exactly what they're doing here. They haven't been doing in the opening few stages. Here's McKennie out to the right-hand side. Freeman finds Dest. Tillman arriving back to Dest in the box. Really good play. Shot blocked. And Cameron Burgess, a part of the yellow wall at the back for Australia there. And that was basically half the highlights of the USA, not the USA, Australia against Turkey. Just Australia defenders putting their bodies on the line for the badge. Love to see it. And now the USA really starting to get a foothold in this game. Chris Richards at the halfway line. Out to Tim Ream on the left-hand side. I'm trying to find out how much delay there is from what I'm actually watching to the live ticker in the bottom left. Let's wait and see. The Dest's on the ball now on the right-hand side. Oh, it's like a second behind, to be fair, because it's showing him on the ball now. So that's pretty good, to be fair. Here's McKennie. Into midfield it goes. USA moving the ball well. Into the right channel it goes. Dest falls backwards and USA win the ball back and out of play from Burgess there. USA growing into the game here. Dest on the right hand side is going to be the main focal point, isn't it? With no Pulisic on the left. And you can see Pepe starting as the left winger. He's been making them runs into the box to join Balogun to increase the attacking output. Thank you very much, Heza. Another donation. £5, guys. Thank you very much, mate. Chips on. Very generous of you. Oh, it's a goal. 1-0 to the USA. They've taken the lead. And this time it was on the left-hand side. As they went forward. And they've broken the deadlock in this one. A massive goal for the USA. I didn't even see who scored. What a start. What a start. It's Cameron Burgess' own goal. Of course, the Swansea City defender. Cameron Burgess. That is typical, isn't it? Cameron Burgess' own goal. Left hand side. Balogun driving at the yellow shirts. Ball across the face of goal, and Cameron Burgess. He scored a few own goals for Swansea in the Championship this season. And he's just scored one for Australia there. Great play from Balogun across the face of goal. Beach misses it, the Australian keeper. And if Burgess didn't hit the back of his own net, then Pepe was waiting, amongst others, to tap home. But it's an opening goal of this one. And it goes the way of the USA, who have got a reward for their early pressure in this one. Great start for them. And Cameron Burgess must be absolutely gutted. Welcome in, Swartz. How are we doing? Good to see you in here, mate. And Flame Edits as well. Good to see you in here. Thanks, everyone, for joining. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream. A shot there from Australia, and it's just wide. From the left-hand side of the box. Looking for an instant response here in Seattle. Mohamed Toure played it across. And a pop shot there. He's just trying to toe poke that into the top corner. Outside his boot. Travella technique. And it's just gone wide there. So here's Australia. Conceding the throw in there. Throw in to the USA. Robinson to take inside his own half. Yeah, Cameron Burgess, he scored 2 own goals against Ipswich in the same game at the Liberty Stadium earlier on in the season. He scored own goal against Wrexham at home. Who else he scored? He scored more own goals than that. I'll think of them throughout the stream. And here go the USA again. Tillman trying to get it through when it's deflected out by Australia for a corner kick to the USA. Josh, 2 secs behind. Make sure to not spoil it. If you pause the stream for 2 seconds, technically, we'll all be on the same page. But hopefully everyone's had a good week. It's of course Friday, so weekend starting technically. So, of course, busy week, but the World Cup taking centre stage and centre attention, of course, as we like to see. So a little delay here before the corner. Referee's in conversation with the Australian 24. You can have a laugh if you're thinking I'm going to pronounce that name. And then Chris Richards as well, so the USA man pulled over from the referee. Right, finally ready for the corner to come in from Tillman. One arm in the air, in swinger from the left hand side. Header goes up and so block from short range, and the referee has said handball against Weston McKennie. McKennie escaped his marker for the header. Good delivery from Tillman. Yeah, he's lost his marker completely there. I think it's Harry Suter, the Aussie captain, who's meant to be marking him, and then he turns and hits the ball in his arm. So, yeah, good spot there from the ref. Beach goes long. Robinson wins the header. Australia win it back on the right-hand side. Robinson Recollects there for the USA at the back. Ream out to Richards. Let us know in the chat where everyone's watching from. Always an interesting topic. Have we got any international viewers in is the big question. Ball on the right with Tillman. He's completely taken out there. And it's not Tillman, in fact it's Tyler Adams, who for the second time in this game has ended up on the deck after a challenge. Right in front of Mauricio Pochettino, the USA manager, of course. Not happy about that, is he? Sports watching from Arizona, USA. Technically, Josh would be an international viewer as well from England, as of course we're streaming from Wales. He's watching from his house. Love that. Love that. I'm just trying to see as well on screen. Has that table updated above the webcam? If so, this has all gone to plan. Let's try zoom in. Oh, it hasn't. Well, I blame the official FIFA website for that, not me. Let's try refresh that. How come? Is there an easier way to? So that doesn't work then. Basically, I will find a table at half time that does work. So I'll hide that one on the screen because it's basically pointless having that on if it's not going to live update. Rad Dad in here watching from Nottingham. Good to have you in here, mate. Thank you very much for joining. Free kick USA from the right hand side. Dest to deliver, right footed, in it goes. And a very interesting effort there from Weston McKennie. He's scorpion kicked it. Think of Giroud versus Crystal Palace about 10 years ago. Well, he's brought out that technique from the edge of the box and it ends up going well wide over. But USA full of confidence and full of creativity, and they've pinched the ball back once again across the face of goal, and Beach wasn't too sure where that one was going, and recollected there by Boz, the left back for Australia. And Australia want to throw in on the left hand side. Well, it has been all USA. Australia had that opening 5 minutes of threat going forward, especially through Mohamed Toure, the Norwich City striker. But since that point, USA got to grips with the game and really bossed possession, bossed the tempo of the game, and they got their goal as a reward. Australia going to take the free kick quickly, and referee's going to ask for a retake. 18 minutes played here. 1-0 USA. As it stands, they will be qualifying for the knockouts. Something the USA have not been able to do on the world stage. But this time it's different. This time it's in the US. And this time they want to make history for themselves as well. And it's a sellout here in Seattle this evening as well. Of course, not this evening in the US due to the time zone difference. But you get what I mean. Robinson on the left-hand side. Great year with Fulham yet again. Tim Ream, ex-Fulham teammate. Across London it goes to Crystal Palace's Chris Richards. And now abroad to Dest. Ream on the ball once again at the halfway. Out to the left-hand side it goes. Robinson trying to pick out Balogun. Didn't quite get there with that pass. So the USA will recycle play at the halfway line and go again. Really nice football from the USA, to be fair. Pinged the ball out to Dest on the right. Back it goes to Freeman. Honestly, really enjoyable football, by the way, from the USA. Possession based, but they're not just passing it around the back. They are looking to switch the angle, switch the point of attack, and really try and hurt the opposition. Given away cheaply there by Australia in the box. USA trying to pounce on the opportunity, and I think it's Tyler Adams there who has his pockets picked. And Australia get it away. Freeze looking for first touch of the ball in a while, and he gets it. However, he hoofs it straight out of play. Throwing team quickly back to Beach of Australia. Hammers the ball down the line on the right hand side. And they've held on to it, to be fair. Australia, Robinson there. Had a slight sight of ball and gets that one out of play. 20 minutes played, so not much longer until the first hydration break of the match. I do think that is really ruining this year's World Cup, the hydration breaks. Of course, some games you would need it because, of course, Mexico, Canada, USA, it does get incredibly hot, more than we could comprehend here in the UK. But there's some games, especially the evening kickoffs as well, of course, after the sunset. I get it's still humid, but, you know, some games you do not need the hydration break. What a ball that is over the top for Balogun, and Beaches quick off his line for Australia to grab that one. What do you think about the hydration breaks they have in the USA? Oh, great timing. As you can guess, I'm not a fan really. Not a fan of them. Don't need them in every game. There'll be certain games you do need them. I get why they've included them in all the games to make it fair. But, you know, so many games now, you're watching the underdog gain momentum at that point in the match. Hydration break comes along. And then, you know, we're literally playing in quarters here. 4 quarters. Because, of course, it's around 22.5 minutes into the match that the hydration break takes place. And then another 22.5 minutes is half time. So we are literally playing in quarters. So it's like restarting the game full times. And I don't like it, to be fair. Yeah, as Sports says, in a more concise way than I was trying to explain, ruins the momentum and flow of the game. Which is, yeah, spot on, to be fair. You know, Curacao, Germany was a great game. I think Curacao just levelled 1-1. And then as soon as they score, they gain a little bit of momentum. And then hydration break. And then after the restart, Germany go into what Germany do. And, you know, Cape Verde handled it well against Spain. Ball in the box there from the right hand side of Australia. Go close, has to be put behind by the USA. For an Australia corner here, their first of the game, and although they're a goal down, they're not out of the game completely yet. It was Richards, I'm pretty sure, come across to put that one behind. Great interception, by the way. Australia looked really threatening from the latest attack, and now they've got a corner from the right hand side. The likes of Suter, Burgess up from the back. There's a very physical side in Australia. A lot of height in there as well. So finally, the ref will allow the ball to come in from the far side. 2 arms in the air. A crowd of yellow in the centre, awaiting. It's quite a deep one. Suter gets his head on it and goes out for another corner. This time the opposite side. Harry Suter, a man mountain. Really difficult to stop him getting the ball in the air. If there's AC and a roof over, why do they need a break? Yeah, fair point. Completely fair, of course. You don't, do you, really? Obviously not every stadium has the roof over, but the Vancouver one, that one does. Foul on the keeper there. And free kick USA. Bit disappointing that from Australia, to be honest. Only need a break if there's no AC and warm. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what common sense would tell you, but yeah, we're not running the competition, are we? Hydration break now on 24 minutes. And while there is a little break, we're going to try and get that table sorted, so then we are completely rolling here. So if I go here. Right, let's sort that table out. Should live update now. So as soon as someone scores, the table of course reconfigures. interact. Let's just scroll down to the relevant group. There we have it. There we go. How's that, people? How is that? Let's just tidy up a little bit. There we go. How's that, people? Does that look okay? My score prediction for this one, I said 2-1 USA. So I do think it's going to be a close game. I do back Australia to make it difficult. I can see it being 1-0 USA at half time. Second half, Australia get goal around 58th, 60th minute. And then later on, USA just invited on to Australia. I can see it happening. And on USA scoring a late goal to win it. Shouldn't be allowed to talk to manager. No, exactly. It's literally just a tactical meeting. We are playing in quarters. The American have got their way. Trump wins again. Yeah, some interesting games coming up, of course. We're going to do 2 lives today. So this is the first of the 2. Scotland-Morocco, that stream starts at 11. Tomorrow's games, I can't do any in the evening, unfortunately, tomorrow. Into Sunday, there's a nice little lineup, you know. Belgium-Iran, both sides drew in the opening game. Spain-Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay-Cape Verde. I think Spain-Saudi Arabia is the most interesting out of all of them. Because once again, both of them sides drew as well in the opening game week. There was a lot of draws. But the thing with the World Cup and the group stage, there's only 3 games. So your first one's like your free hit, essentially. Second one's you must win, and the game to rescue it. And then the third one is, yeah, well, you basically know what you can achieve in the last game if you're going home early, or if you have a chance to get out the group. So it really is short, but that's the excitement of football, and that's what keeps it really, really interesting for every game. So every goal really does matter, especially on the world stage. So after the hydration break then, that was quite quick for a change actually. So we're going to restart then with Freeze, the USA goalkeeper. Goal kick, sorry. Down it goes. One back by Suter. Up to Mohamed Toure. One back by the USA on the far side. Pepe finds Robinson, and USA are just going to continue their rhythm of where they left off before the hydration break and holding on to possession. Robinson again. Pepe. Robinson allowed to go forward. There's a lot of green in front of him. Robinson, how's your cross? Not great. And Boss stops that going out for a corner. Instead it'll be a throw in the corner. Yeah, busy tomorrow evening. I'll still end up catching the scores, of course. But then Sunday, ready to go again with the Watchalongs. And in fact, it's maybe they were showing the replay and we didn't get to see what happened, but we're restarting here with a goal kick. That's the only thing with, you know, ITV, BBC, whenever anyone, Sky even, they do it at TNT as well. We want to see, if the ball's in play, we want to see it live. We don't want to see, you know, the camera panning to the manager, fans. When the ball's in play, do it when the ball's out of play. You know, we're all interested to see what's happening on the pitch. I don't really care who's at the game. It's 29 minutes in here. Here's Adams, finds McKennie. I tell you what, that is some centre midfield pairing. You know, for the USA as well. That's not bad at all. They do have pretty good side, to be fair. On the left hand side it goes. Here is McKennie. Different colours in his hair. He's been creative. Now it's time to be creative with your feet. Richards spreads the play out to the right. Dest holding the width there. He's basically on the near touchline. Australia have every player behind the ball. 5-4-1 formation it looks like from Australia, which tells you all we need to know. They're trying to keep USA at bay and try and hit them on the counter. Haven't had too many options yet, and that's poor there from Australia. The number 4 had all the time in the world under no pressure and decides just to head it out for a USA corner. USA aren't complaining. They'll take that one. So half an hour played. Is it time for the USA to double their lead? Tillman goes across to take it. Number 17. And his last corner was bang on the money. Great delivery. Let's see if you can do it again. From the far side, in-swinger, in it goes. McKennie lost his marker again, you know. He did that from the last corner. Wasn't able to get a connection on the ball this time, though. And it's gone out for a throw-in on the opposite side to the USA, in which Freeman will wind this one up to launch it into the centre. Of course, you've only got 10 seconds to take a throw-in. Which I think now will really improve the likes of the Premier League, of course. I'm not sure which leagues this is going to go into effect in for the new season. Hopefully, all of them, because lots of players like to, take, 20 seconds to go over, take a throw-in, swap the balls. That takes another 10 seconds, of course. Dry it in the top, and then finally wave the players up the pitch. You waste like a minute every throw-in some teams, so it's a really good time-wasting technique. Free kick USA, but for some sides, take the mick a little bit, don't they? So it's a really good rule from FIFA. I'm happy they've put that one in. And the first yellow card of the evening is awarded to the Australian number 3, late challenger. It's quite high on. Oh, that's an interesting angle. It's high on Tillman. That challenge there. So Sakati has been bucked by the referee. Good evening, Daniela. How are we doing? Good to have you in here. I'll answer your question, Josh, after this free kick. You probably guessed my answer already. So free kick, Robinson from the left-hand side. In it goes towards the back post. Souttar gets in the way, and the referee, in fact, has called play to a halt for a foul on O'Neill, the midfielder. Short answer, Josh. No, I'm not supporting England at the World Cup. I'm looking out for everyone, really, the home nations. I'm supporting Scotland more than England, to be honest. But hoping that England don't win it, because it's always great fun when, of course, any side apart from Wrexham or Cardiff next year will come down to Swansea, and we can take the mick out of England fans. So that's always enjoyable. As it was after the Euros, of course. But no, I think you have a really good chance of winning it this year, and it's probably your best chance you're going to get in a while, because I think Kane won't be this good in 4 years' time. He is really in the peak of his career. But yeah, nothing against England. If they win, I don't really mind, but I wouldn't say I'm supporting them and looking forward to England to win, or hoping they win, rather. That's probably a better way of wording it. So not supporting them, but don't really care what happens with them, because I've got English blood in me, so part of the family are supporting England, but I'm not. Boo. Well, it would be interesting, wouldn't it? Because if England, let's say, didn't qualify for a World Cup, but Scotland, Northern Ireland and Wales all did, who would all the England fans support, That's a big question. I doubt they'd be saying Wales. So, just over 10 minutes then, till the half-time break. Ball with Richards at the halfway line. Tyler Adams looking to make something happen. Out to the right, Dest takes his man on and beats his man. Really good play there from Dest. Bringing out the skill moves as well. He's really enjoying himself in under the Seattle sunshine at this World Cup. Balogun on the left. He's got Sakati in his way. Balogun goes backwards instead. Back to Tim Ream in particular. McKennie. Out to Tim Ream. Northern Ireland. Yeah, see what I mean? So there's no surprise really that Wales fans aren't supporting England. Because England can't really stand Scotland or Wales, can they? So it all levels itself out. Ball chipped over the top, searching for Balogun. End up dropping for Robinson on the left. Good ball to Weston McKennie. And USA win another throw-in on the far side. For all this pressure though, they're only 1-0 up. So let's see if they can get a second before the break. Otherwise, all this is pretty pointless if they don't get a second. For the amount of pressure they're putting Australia under, they need that second goal to make it worth it. And make it count, of course. Oh, referee, he's not giving it. Like a clear foul there on Tillman, but referee has said, get up, let's play on. Throw in Australia. I'll quickly try find a quiz for half time as well. Haven't got one at the moment, but we'll soon sort that out. Well, we've got time before the break, so we're not rushing. Let's go quizzes. There we go. Hopefully everyone's enjoying the daily quiz as well on the YouTube short. Let me know if you are in the chat. Ball at the back here with Ream. On the left hand side, finding Robinson. Oh, here we go. That'll be a good one. Name every nation to have played at a World Cup. That's going to be a great one. So there's 91 in total. Let's see how many we get through at half time. So that will be the quiz. Throw in USA. Freeman to McKennie. Freeman doesn't keep it in play. Gets the return pass and isn't able to keep it in on the pitch. When we got the donation, why did it come up twice though? That's what I'm wondering. Alert box. Oh, I just got 2 alert boxes then. Don't think so. I've got a lot of things going on in the stream, haven't I? Just trying to... there you go. Yeah, that one's working. Okay, sound. And next time something happens, it shouldn't come up twice. There we go. Right, 7 minutes to play at the end of the first half here then. Little break in play. So Sati able to go over and have a chat with his manager. It's the, I think it's Boss who is down injured, receiving treatment. So both sets of players have gone across to the managers to receive some instructions and have a little hydration break. Not that they just had one. And they will also have one in 7 minutes time. So the only goal that separates the two sides is the Cameron Burgess own goal. Early into the match. What was it, 11 minutes in, wasn't it? He's got a lot of goals this season at the wrong end of the pitch. Oh dear. So the Australian player that went down is back up on his feet, and so is the USA. Freeman was down for the USA, but they're both back up, and good thing is they're taking the stretcher away without anyone on it, so that's always encouraging. Hez has donated again. No need, mate, no need at all, but it does work, that's for sure. Thank you very much. There's no need at all. Thank you very much for that, mate. Yeah, thanks for the thanks for testing it though. It does indeed work perfectly. We've hidden the other one. So still, the break and play continues. We're going to have quite a bit added on at the end of the first half, aren't we? And as I say that, everyone looks ready to continue actually. A massive thank you to everyone joining the stream, by the way. It really goes a long, long way. We are one subscriber away from 2,450. Let's see who wants to do the honours on that one then. And get thinking, ready for the halftime quiz of sides competing at the World Cup, who have competed at a World Cup. There's 91 nations in total to get through. So get thinking, ready for that. Here's Tim Ream. Ball back underway. Richards. Back it goes. All the way to Freeze in goal. Out into the right channel. Great pass. He's had nothing to do all game, has he, the goalkeeper, Freeze? Early save from Torre. And that really is about it, isn't it? He really hasn't had anything else to do. It does look a good day in Seattle though. Let's have a look what temperature it is in Seattle. Uh, 23 degrees, so it looks nicer than what it actually is. Of course, here everyone would call it a heat wave, but you know what I mean. For USA standards, it's not. It gets hotter. Here's McKennie. On the right, trying to play it through. Burgess gets the initial threat cleared with, but McKennie picks the pieces up again. Now Adams, options left and right, chooses the right hand side where Freeman is located. Now Dest on the right. McKennie again, leaves it for Dest. Great passage of play this from the USA, and Burgess in the end fighting to win that ball back. But somehow, McKennie's won it back again. It's getting quite physical out there. And free kick given the way of the USA. Right on that byline. On the right hand side. Great bits of play though by Freeman. Dest as well. All combining. Poor guy stood there doing nothing. Corner kick here. Not corner kick, free kick. Basically is a corner, it looks like it, doesn't it? Robinson fires it across. Deflected. Surely it's a goal. It's 2-0. The USA have doubled their lead. Offside flag goes up. Won't count. It will not count. And it did look too good to be true, didn't it? As soon as the keepers are really overprotected in football, aren't they? So as soon as the keeper is down, you're just waiting for the ref to intervene. So Robinson from the free kick, out to the edge of the D. No one was marking him. And of course it wasn't even the keeper being overprotected this time. It was the offside call. So the VAR will check it. Welcome in, Jembo. How are we doing, mate? Australia get a point out of this. 1-1 my prediction. Oh, nice. That'd be huge if Australia were to get a point. So they're still checking the goal here in Seattle before the break. This would be a massive turning point in the match. Let's have a look. So the ball gets laid out. Long shot. Who even scores? I think it's offside. Depends which. Oh. Yeah, he's on. He's onside. It'll stand. There was 3 USA players, all close. One was definitely offside. The other 2 were, well, very close. You'll have to get the lines up for that. But they have got the automated offside. Referee's going to make the decision, which will be. Is it 2-0 USA? I think it is. Goal stands. 2-0 USA. An absolute limbs as they celebrate again for the second time now. And the USA are in dreamland in Seattle. They've got a second. They've got breathing room in this one. It's what they deserve. Brilliant from the USA. They've made all their pressure count. And it's Freeman who scored. His header found the back of the net. Up for the set piece, of course, from right back. Yeah, Beach not able to react in time. And in the end, it was Freeman fastest to react. Balogun was up there as well, along with McKennie. And Freeman was fearless in his attack there to make sure that ball crossed the line and to make sure the USA had a second. And it's what they deserve, to be fair. 2-0. Who do you guys think is the best player in the US national team? First of all, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're enjoying. And second, well, my answer to your question would be, I really like Balogun. I think he was brilliant in the first game. He was good at Arsenal as well. Let's not forget. 7 minutes added on at the end of the first 45. But I also do like Robinson, left back, of course, plays for Fulham. He's brilliant as well. So I go Robinson just to be different and not go with the obvious choice. And the USA have won another corner here. 2-0 up, and it could even get worse for Australia before the break here. I mean, second half, they've not got much to lose, have they? So they'd have to go for it in the second half. Because their last game, of course, is against Paraguay. A winnable one for Australia. But Paraguay, of course, are going to be fighting for their lives as well. And they've got Turkey as their next game. Right, corner kick then from the far side for the USA. In swinger, in it goes towards the back post. McKennie was waiting, but a foul in the box, and the referee awards a free kick the way of the Aussies. But yeah, great question in the chat there. Let us know in the chat who your favourite player is for, well, who's on the pitch right now, or in the squads at least. So, out of USA and Australia, who's your favourite player on the pitch? My prediction, USA 3-1 if Australia play well. Otherwise, it'll be 3-0 deficit. Interesting. Well, Australia got that freak win, didn't they, against Turkey? No one was expecting them to win that. Big decision being made there. The USA fans are happy about it. I missed it. It was Tim Ream. Yeah, handball before he gets anywhere near it. Free kick USA. Good call that from the ref, to be fair. Well, the USA fans here in Seattle still cheering their side on as we enter the final stages of the first half. They need a response in the second half, though. Honestly, Group D might go right down to the wire. It's going to be close, that's for sure. Let us know, guys. Do you think Australia will qualify for the knockouts? 2-1 USA, I think. Australia might struggle to catch up under pressure. Yeah, I do see Australia scoring. I do see them scoring. I predicted 2-1 USA as well. So maybe there's hope still for Australia, but they'll have to change something at the break. Of course, Irankunda and Metcalf left out the start 11 today. and they were the 2 goal scorers against Turkey. I mean, Iran Kunda for starters, he is hell of a player, isn't he, really? So he'll be going right to the top. And interesting that Australia have decided to not include him in the start 11 in this one. Thank you very much for the subscription as well. Hopefully I say this right. Ishamvi, fingers crossed. If Canada versus US happens, who will win? Ooh, that would be a great game. Canada USA, because USA and Canada play similar styles of football. They both like to have the ball. Jesse Marsh versus Mauricio Pochettino in the dugout. I don't know. I think USA might just win that one. But it would be a really close game. And a knockout game as well. It probably would go the distance to penalties, I reckon. Of which is a lottery. So I'm not too sure there, to be fair. Because Canada have got some great players like say Cal Laren. He's had a great year at Southampton. Of course, Miller on the left-hand side. Just been promoted with Hull. And Jonathan David, of course, got a hat-trick yesterday. And their 6-0 win, by the way, against Qatar. That's what we were expecting to happen in their first game against Switzerland, but Qatar decided to fall apart in the second game instead. And then USA got lots of quality. Especially in midfield, I think. And here go the USL on the left-hand side. Balogun. Looking to switch the point of attack. It ends up falling anyway at the feet of Freeman. The goal scorer of the second. Looking to contribute to a third. Des shot into the gloves of Beach. Got down low, got down well, and in the end keeps the score at 2-0. I've not been here for a while. The Pies are in League One. What do you hope for your first fixture? Prediction for me is 3-1. Good to have you in here. Thank you very much for joining. First fixture. Fingers crossed for Swans. It's going to be... That's a tricky question. I haven't really thought about it. Maybe Portsmouth away on the opening weekend just so we can go to it. That'd be brilliant. Before any university commitments start. That'd be great. And it is indeed half time in this one. So the first half has come to a close, but we have been entertained here in the first 45 in Seattle. A great half of football where USA lead 2-0 thanks to Cameron Burgess first and foremost putting the ball in the back of his own net before Freeman doubled his lead. And that's what the USA deserved. They put the pressure on Australia, who had a few chances, not many. Freezing goal for USA hasn't been tested enough. But, of course, at 2-0, it's a dangerous scoreline, and it all counts on the next goal, which will make all the difference, I'm sure. Right then, half-time. So we are going to go to the half-time quiz, in which, let me just move this screen around so we can get there. Still got a bit of a cough, but apart from that, we are all better. Homegrown advantage plays a huge role in the match. 100%. And of course it doesn't apply for that game, Canada USA, but in whole of the tournament, of course, the temperature is going to play a huge difference as well. Of course, England, for example, Scotland, not going to be used to these high temperatures, where of course USA at home, they're going to be used to it. A lot of the African sides as well would have played in hotter conditions, so they'll be more equipped to play in. So a lot of factors to take into consideration. Right, let's stop waffling. Let's get involved in the quiz. Be sure in the chat as well to join in. Let's just switch screens. Right, hopefully you can all hear me still. There we go. That's what I can see. And now we're going to go to the quiz. Can you name every team to play at a Men's World Cup? So in the chat, let me know your answers to contribute as well. We're going to get the obvious ones out the way. Of course they're all behind me as well, but I'll try not to look. We have got... Oh well, it'd be pretty easy to look around the screen, wouldn't it? So we've got Czechia. To be fair, the Aussies are holding better than Paraguay. Very true. Very true indeed. They are indeed. We've got Mexico. We've got Uruguay, who won the first ever World Cup. We've got Brazil, who have won the World Cup the most amount of times. We've got England, who've only won the World Cup once and have got 60 years of hurt on them. Scotland. We've got Wales, who are in Qatar and made it in 58 as well. Italy. Daniela coming in with the help, as well as Ishvani, who says Haiti, of course, making their debut in the World Cup this year. Cape Verde. I think that's it. Yeah, but it is. Portugal with Ronaldo. They've never won the World Cup. Is it going to be this year? Is the big question. Who else we got? Iran, of course. And while we're on eyes, we'll go Iraq also, just to get them out of the way. Curacao, also making their debut in the World Cup this summer. Qatar hosted it last time and got demolished last night as well. We have got Algeria, of course. Riyad Mahrez in there. And we've also got Argentina, the current holders of the World Cup. France, who are many people's favourites. Spain also in there. Going for the European sides. Got Switzerland. Slovenia have been in it before, I'm pretty sure. Slovakia. We've got Bosnia, who stole Wales' place at the World Cup. Awful. Turkey is a great one. Japan also. Thank you, everyone, for getting involved. Swartz there. Russia, of course, hosted there in 2018. Saudi Arabia. Always very tough opponent. Just like Austria as well, who come to my mind. Cameroon did pretty well actually in 22. They were a really nice side to watch. Senegal, have I just typed them in? Nope. Morocco, who of course that was the AFCON final. Senegal, Morocco. Holland, of course, come so close to winning the World Cup, and they've lost a few times. Ivory Coast, that's a great one. So come on, Wilfred Boney. North Korea, South Korea, great ones. South Korea. Let's get the chat back. Tunisia, they are in it this year. They sacked Sabri Lamouchi after the first game where they lost 5-1 to Sweden, which is another one. There we go. Hungary, great one, great one. Trying to think of flags. Well, we've obviously got the USA, we've got Mexico, and we've got, I've already put Mexico in, and we've got Canada, who are the other hosts. Canada beat South Africa, and Canada beat, who else is in Group A? Chile, of course, didn't qualify this time around. Paraguay, Ecuador. Carrying here is Vani. Carrying. Ecuador. Who do South African side? South American side. I can't think of them. Played England and almost beat them. Yerry Mina's in their side. Can't think. We've got Norway. Croatia, of course, comes second in 2018. What side am I thinking of? I might have to look behind me. Colombia. That's the only one I'm cheating on. Of course, this year we've got Congo as well. Cuba. Colombia, Croatia, Norway, Bulgaria. Peru, great one, that one. Peru. How do you spell Peru? Trying to think. We've got 51 out of 91, so we've got 40 left to go, and time on our side as well. Sides to play at a World Cup. Group A. We've got Mexico, South Africa. Who are the other two sides? Qatar and Switzerland. Group B, we've got Canada and I'm pretty sure that's Group B anyway. Morocco. Have I put Scotland? Have Ireland been in the World Cup? Yep. Northern Ireland? Don't think so. Germany, obviously. I think I've done France. Welcome in, Honeygun. How are we doing, mate? Good to have you in here. And join us at the halftime quiz. Can you name every team to play at a Men's World Cup? We've got 53 at the 91. So be sure to let us know any sides. There's a side missing with 15 appearances we haven't mentioned yet. Honestly, my mind just goes blank on these types of things. 9 appearances. Portugal, Spain. Done Czechia. Oh, this is tricky now, isn't it? It's getting tricky. We've done. I think we've done Uruguay. Oh, we got Egypt, of course. How can I forget about Egypt? Mo Salah. We've done Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Iran's in that group, Belgium's in that group. Yeah, I tried, mate, but I can't spell it. Honduras. I was thinking of them, and I see I can't spell it. Honduras. Yeah, there we go. That's a great one. Thank you very much, Honeygun. 2014, of course. Leon. Have I spelled that one as well? S-E-I-E-R-E. Leon. Honestly, crumbling under pressure we are, aren't we? Well, I am. I'll take the blame. Brazil. Who else is in Brazil's group? Morocco, Scotland, Haiti. We've done all them. We've done Paraguay, haven't we? UAE, good one. Nope. Got 56. Who are we missing? Belgium were the one with 15 appearances we forgot. 10 appearances, so a well-established side. Japan. It's not in alphabetical order, which doesn't help, does it? Oh, we got Uzbekistan this year, don't we? So, as Kazakhstan. That's probably not how you spell it, is it? I suppose there's a H in there somewhere. Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan. Oh, we got New Zealand, Australia playing here, so we should have got that one. Greece is a good one. That's a brilliant one, actually. Greece. Done the couriers. Good shouts though, Honeygun. Great shouts there, mate. We must have named all the ones in this competition this year, surely. I'm pretty sure we have. Let me just turn the TV down a little bit. Morocco leader. Who have we not mentioned? I'm trying to think of teams in it this year. Jordan. We haven't done Jordan. Malta's a good one. Romania. Jamaica, yes. Can I just not spell today? Bulgaria. Oh, Panama. That's who England always play. Panama. Come top of my head there. DR Congo we've done. Oh, this is tough now, isn't it? 64 out of 91. Are they going to count like West Germany, or was that all? Oh, they have. Okay, here we go then. Because we've got oh, what's the names? How do you spell Yugoslavia? Yugoslavia. How do you spell Yugoslavia? Alright, well, Yugoslavia's one. Bosnia, we've done Bosnia. Thank you for that one. Bulgaria. How do you spell Yugoslavia? I have no idea, and I don't really want to spend. Oh, you said Bolivia, not Bosnia. Great one. Yeah, Bolivia, of course. That's a great one. I read it as Bosnia. Thank you for that. 8 appearances. Thank you for that, Swartz. Who else? There's got to be more South American sides, surely. Trying to think the Euros as well. What sides usually qualify for the Euros? We've done Italy, haven't we? That's the obvious one. Trying to go through Europe as well. Who else was involved in the war? Oh, China is one. Soviet Union, that's who I was trying to think of. Great one. Greenland. No, I don't think so, no. Soviet Union was a great one, mate. That's what I was trying to think of. China, Japan, Croatia, Czechia. Oh, this is done. New Zealand. Thank you for that, though, Daniela. I think the second I was about to get ready, so we're going to give up. What other ones did we not get? These are going to be obvious. Poland. How did we not get Poland? We all take blame, not just you guys. Don't worry. I take the blame as well. Czechoslovakia. Ah, you're kidding. Costa Rica, Denmark, Nigeria. Ah, we've missed sitters. Ghana. They're probably the only ones we didn't say. Andre, are you? I thought I put Northern Ireland in. Serbia, Iceland as well. Going to be in here, aren't they? El Salvador. I wouldn't have got that one. Angola. Yeah. Manuel Benson. East Germany. Yeah, of course. Iceland, as I say. Israel. Ah, Kuwait. Togo. Trinidad and Tobago. Should have got that one. Ukraine. Should have got that one. UAE. Oh, so it didn't take abbreviations, that one. I wouldn't have got there on the appearance. So I don't think we actually did that bad. We just missed a few sitters. Oh, you put Poland. Ah, right. I must have missed that one. That must have been when everyone was putting loads in. So apologies about that. But well done, everyone. That was brilliant. 77%. Not bad at all, is it? Right, let's get ready then for the second half. Apologies for all the background noise. Busy household, as you can imagine. Right, second half then. Here we go. There's going to be some changes at the break for the USA. For Australia. Crumbling under pressure. Some changes at the break here for Australia. Here we go. Right. Who's coming on here? Let's see. Number 6 coming on for Australia. Yeah, thank you everyone that contributed. Albania. Welcome in Lurkon as well. How are we doing, mate? Is that Aaron Kunda coming on as well? I believe it is. So changes incoming. So Burgess off, Torre off, and Velu Pili off. Juria, Metcalf and Aaron Kunda. So the 2 goal scorers against Turkey are on here for Australia going into the second half, which will begin with the USA kicking us off. So it's a big half of football for Australia. Can they claw it back? Well, they've got the firepower on now, and it looks like they've gone for a more attacking lineup. And the USA straight away from kick-off do what most sides do in rugby. Kicking off, get it into touch, high up the pitch. And instead, that's what the USA have done. But the referee, in fact, is going to call it back and restart the first half because we didn't start properly. So this time they go and kick it out to the opposite side. So now we're underway for the second half. Interesting stuff. Pochettino, though, will be very happy with his side's first half. Maybe a little gutted that they haven't even scored more goals, I think. Josh is buzzing to see everyone in the chat. Thank you for joining. 10 people in here. Appreciate you all. Thanks very much for joining. Have I scrolled down to the wrong group? No, I haven't. It's just the way the screen was. Are you live for the Scotland game as well later? We are indeed. Double header this evening. USA, Australia and Scotland, Morocco. We missed Scotland's game against Haiti because I was just dying. But we are ready for the Scotland game this evening. Let me quickly try and... yeah, I don't know why it's altered itself, but there you go. Live ticker in the bottom left is now well in view. So let's see if Australia then can claw their way back into this one. 2-0 down, but a long way left to go in the game. So let's just see if they can. So USA, no changes for them at the break, but changes at the break for the visitors. Well, everyone's a visitor, but technically USA's World Cup. Ball in midfield with Metcalf, who's just come on here. I'm really interested in the Brazil game. Brazil, who are they playing? Brazil playing Haiti. Haiti, of course. Yeah, that'll be an interesting one. See if they can actually use their firepower and score a few. Watching the news about the train crash. Was there another one today, or was that the one the other day? Because there was one in mid Wales, wasn't there, a few days ago? There's been loads at the moment. It's incredible. There's a lot of strange things in the news at the moment. Some kids got thrown into a crocodile pen as well. Was it alligator, crocodile? I think it was crocodile. At a zoo, which is absolutely mental. I mean, what is going on in the world? Ball goes all the way back there to freezing goal. I don't think he'd be freezing in this heat, that's for sure. Here's Fremont, the scorer of the second. Today in Bedford. Right. Wow, another one. That's crazy. It's quite scary as well because trains are meant to be... well, definitely more safer than cars. You always hear about more car accidents than trains. And then planes, of course. Helicopters. But it's mental because obviously it still can all happen. There were big investigations to that, no doubt. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy, wasn't it? 3-year-old as well. It's literally has his life... I think he's still alive, isn't he? I'm pretty sure. Or she. I'm not sure what gender it was. On the train Wednesday too. Yeah, I was just thinking about that actually. I was going to say, it's quite scary, isn't it? Oh, that's crazy, look, isn't it? Absolutely mental. You can get away with anything these days, can't you? Absolutely mental. What is going on in our world? Here's Richards at the halfway line with the USA. Finding Tim Ream. Out to the right for Fremont. Ball in the right hand channel and one back by Australia. Away by Beach. McKennie in midfield finds Tyler Adams. Honestly, the way that the USA are controlling this game is really, really good. Exactly. I agree with the chats coming in there. Final 40 minutes of the game. USA looking for that third, which would really start to seal off an incredible game from them. They scored, what was it, 4-1 in the end against... Oh, I got it behind me. Yeah, 4-1 against Paraguay. To be fair, they could hit 4 again tonight. Wouldn't be too surprised. Bring back the death penalty, absolutely. To be fair, there's loads of instances nowadays where, you know, it wouldn't be crazy to give people the death penalty. You know, people are absolutely mental out there. Ball out to the right hand side. One back by Pepe. Honestly, USA look really comfortable. And Balogun is through. He's got the pace. He's got the beating. Balogun for 3-0. And a brilliant recovery from Australia. Balogun took his time to set himself. And them split seconds allow Australia to get back and make the block. And I think it's Sasati. It is indeed Sasati, who's on a yellow. Made a few mistakes in the first half, but that one was pure brilliance to get back in time and defend. Something the UK is thinking sinking ship at the moment. Absolutely, 100%. I didn't hear about that one, Daniela. Honestly, it just shows what's incredibly wrong right now, isn't it? Everything. Corner kick then to America, and it goes towards the back post, cleared away. Irankunda getting involved now. Irankunda trying to fire out to the right hand side, but intercepted by the USA. What a teacher as well. You literally can't trust anyone these days, can you? McKennie trying to find Balogun in the box. Balogun inside the box, being escorted out by the yellow shirts of Australia. And Sasati does a good bit of defending again and concedes the corner. But the ball's gone mad. Cornered in quickly there by the USA. I don't know what's going on behind me. 53 minutes played. Corner kick to the USA once again. Tillman, 2 arms in the air. Like sort of Tim Ream up from the back. What a story it would be if he could score. And referee calls a halt to the play due to a head injury there from... I think it's Sasati again. Sasati's been in the thick of it at the moment, hasn't he? It is indeed Sasati. Caught on the back of his head. He really has been great the second half for Australia. Most improved player in this from the first half. It definitely is him. So as the breaking play, everyone's been shown on the big screen. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea who any of them people were. So if you're watching at home, let me know who they were. I don't even know. Here is Tim Ream. Out to the right with Richards. Keeping it moving. Down the right it goes. Weston McKennie wins the ball. But concedes the throw in, and guess who it is for Australia doing the defensive duties? It's Sasati again. Absolutely brilliant. You let me know what you guys have been up to today then in the chat. What have you been up to? For me, pretty quiet day for me. Been back to the gym this week after struggling with, well, you'll see me in the Brazil watch-along last against Morocco, we were dying. But we're all well now. Still got a lingering cough, but hopefully that'll go very soon. Fingers crossed. But yeah, back in the gym this week. Really enjoying it, and that's literally what I've been up to this week. Nothing else apart from World Cup and gym. That's how the summer should be spent, hey? USA midfield, looking to go forward. Robinson gets beaten to the ball. Australian player down, but Australia are on the attack, and they've blown up for the free kick there for Australia. Italiano, the Australian defender, brought down, and a yellow card given the way of who's he given that to for the USA? I can't quite see. Robinson, I think he's bucked for the earlier foul. You keep getting adverts on the stream or on the TV. I presume you mean the stream. Started to think about my career prospects. Oh, here we go. Plan on getting a full-time job. Nice, man. Nice. What industry? What would you be doing? Had a haircut, then just been chilling really. Been feeling under the weather last couple of days, but I think I'll be better tomorrow hopefully. Fingers crossed, mate. Get well soon. And yeah, I had a trim myself. What day is it? Friday. Is it Friday today? It is Friday today. Yeah, end of the week. Yeah, I had a trim yesterday. Well overdue, but the hairline's being exposed again, which isn't great. But can't always win, can you? But yeah. So matching you there, Harry, with the trim, and yeah, hopefully you feel better soon, mate. But on the left hand side, I will read all the messages, of course, just making sure we don't miss any of the action. Robinson on the left hand side for the USA, and a massive thank you, by the way, to everyone joining the stream. This has definitely been the most successful stream of the World Cup so far. Obviously, with the games being on normal TV, it's quite difficult for people to go and join streams because obviously they can just watch it themselves. But I really enjoy watching it with the community we've built. So thank you everyone that does tune in. Obviously, some games you want to watch on your own, that's completely fair. But I really enjoy the community we built, and I really want to keep on building it. So thank you very much to everyone. On the stream, oh right. That's YouTube then. Loads of ad breaks. I do think YouTube said that they were going to increase the amounts of ads per video and live stream, all their content, weren't they, to help support those monetized creators. But when you're watching, it really is annoying, isn't it? But I have no control over that, unfortunately. Italiano, ball in the box, and Irankunda looking to get a shot on goal, and it's come off Tim Broom in the end, and Tim Broom is saying to the referee, you've got that one wrong, mate. Obviously, if it is the wrong call, VAR will come in and say, actually it's a goal kick, but wait and see that. Very much looking forward to the Scotland game. I cannot wait. For some reason, I just really, really like Scotland. I mean, I was gutted when they didn't make the Euros as well. And I think it is actually gone out for a goal kick instead. So Tim Ream, he was correct. So goal kick, not a corner for Australia. Player down as well for Australia, so another breaking play. Josh has had a haircut as well. Everyone's had a haircut. Haircut season at the moment, isn't it? At the gym as well, currently working on a diet. Nice, man. Don't know where to start with the gym. To be fair, there's a lot you can pick up on YouTube, to be fair. I mean, as long as you're paying attention to the form, that's as much as it is. And knowing what muscle groups to train. And not doing full body every day, to be fair. And spreading out through the week. The most important part is the diet, but yeah, gym's quite simple. I can give you a message if you want and help you out a little bit. If you want, completely up to you. I've been going to the gym for a few years now. Don't really look like it. I enjoy food too much, but make sure I haven't missed any other chats. I have no idea what I do. Just definitely something with computers. Oh, okay, fair enough. You're just techie then. Sounds interesting. A lot of money in some of them things, so I think you'll be fine. I can't tune in to every game, just under. Yeah, no worries at all. Yeah, that's fine. No worries at all. Soon. 100% Hezza. I'll send you a message. Probably, I'll have food after this game before the Scotland game, and I'll have a message after the Scotland game all tomorrow morning. But yeah, remind me if I don't by tomorrow morning, because I'm happy to help. You know, it's something I'm quite passionate about as well. To be fair, I get really excited about going to different gyms and seeing new equipment, which is really sad, isn't it? But I know I enjoy it. Started running recently. I went for a run on Tuesday. It was a 5k, nice. Yeah, running's one of the things I think everyone wishes they could like just run forever and do marathons and that, but it is so draining, isn't it? And it's so different running on a treadmill to running outside, because obviously you get the assistance with a treadmill, and you're not really doing much, just jumping in the air and letting the belt run through you. But it's still pretty close to it though. I'll show you in the box shot over the bar. Closest they've come all game really, since that Toure shot in the first half. And Metcalf is down on the deck. Yeah, it's pretty impressive for the Minton 5k. For your starting training at 5k, I think everyone wished to be in your position when they start running. Instantly do a 5k. Aching for days your legs, yeah, 100%. Or if you just do a leg day at the gym. Absolutely kills, doesn't it? Do something, do it. 100%, 100%. 28 minutes to go in this one. 2-0 USA. Not much has happened in the second half here. I'd love to run a marathon one day, but just small steps for it. Yeah, that's fair enough, mate. I mean, yeah, a long way to go from 5k to a marathon. But, I mean, surely Bristol do some, like, or wherever local to you is, they'll definitely do some half marathons. Swansea had theirs, like, 2 weeks ago, I'm pretty sure the half marathon was. Or a week ago. It wasn't that long ago. And lots of people took part. So, it's something I'd love to do. Is do a half marathon one day, or even a full marathon. Just building it up, innit? Building it up. Josh says, naturally pretty athletic, but I definitely won't be able to run a marathon. Nah, draining that is crazy, isn't it? Ball over the top here for the USA. Balogun in behind. In the box. And Australia clear their lines just about there. USA looking to get a third, but denied by a wall of yellow. And the Aussies. Ball in midfield with Metcalf out to the left-hand side now. Driving forward. Sasati again. Into the USA half. One of past relatives was in the Olympics. Wow. Yeah, that is really impressive, Josh. Fair play. That is incredible. In the Olympics. That's awesome, man. That is sick. Ball on the right here for Australia. Trying to get past Robinson, and Metcalf's long ball searching for Iran Kunda. Doesn't quite find him. Australia need to switch up soon before it's too late. 100%. I mean, they did change things at half time with a triple change, but Iran Kunda is not getting any service going forward, is he? I mean, struggling, aren't they, to create anything? And the USA are just trying to manage the game well. They've got more experience, haven't they, in their ranks? And they're just trying to see this one through, maybe get a third and just see it out. Next goal's massive if there is another goal. And Australia are in the box here. Shots into the gloves of Freeze. Comfortable save for the USA keeper. Mid 1900s. Wow, that is crazy, Josh. Fair play. That is unreal. It's all been passed down to you. Hurdling. Wow. I love the Olympics. There's so many like niche sports that you just don't see people doing every day. What's the one? The shot put as well. That's interesting. You go over your shoulder and then launch it. And the distance some people get on that is absolutely crazy as well, isn't it? And then what's the one in the Winter Olympics? It's on ice. I can't think of the name of that now. Curling. Curling is absolutely brilliant. I love curling. 65 minutes played. Is there a way back in the game for Australia? That's the big question. Aaron Kunda there went down after the challenge of Richards. 50-50, both going in for it. Yeah, hurling is a tough sport, isn't it? Yeah, high levels of concentration too. So 66 minutes played now. USA lead 2-0. That 3-1 goal before half time really has taken the sting out of the game. And Australia looking a bit deflated. Of course they're still going, but I don't think they're going to get anything. Daskin really went on holiday with them. Oh, nice, man. Nice, Josh. Yeah, nice. That is sick, to be fair. To have been in the Olympics, that is crazy. Here's Tim Ream. Cross to Richards. And all the way back to freezing goal once again. This is what I mean. USA are just trying to see the game out here. Slowly but surely. Manage the game. Robinson. Cross into midfield. McKennie. Look to go forward, but decided to keep hold of possession instead and not take a risk. Here's Dest. And back it goes once again. Game's going a little flat now. USA are just trying to kill this one out and stop Australia getting any momentum at all. Tyler Adams. Back it goes to Richards. There's Ream looking for the run of Robinson. What a ball that is from Ream. Still in play. Ah, it's just gone over the line. Unlucky. Yeah, let me know in the chat. Has anyone got any, well, just like Josh has got of a relative in the Olympics, has anyone else got anything crazy like that? And the second half hydration break is upon us. So now it's the last chance really for Australia, the management team, to get any last bits of information across. If I was Australia, I'd make some more changes as well, because they just haven't been at it since half time with the changes they made then, really, have they? Pretty cool, to be fair. I'd imagine he was popular in Bolton at the time due to him being from Bolton. Oh wow, it's awesome. That is sick. So final hydration break of the game. Final chance for Australia to rescue it. I'm sure Pochettino will just be saying to his side, like, you know, nothing silly now, we're 2-0 up. Let's control the game and see it out. You know, the 80th minute doesn't seem far away now, does it? And then it's just the final 10. And if we can get into the final 10, still with a 2-goal cushion, I think USA will get through strong here. But as I say then, we have got more games coming your way. We've got a live stream for Scotland versus Morocco, which I'm expecting the Morocco win, but of course it's Scotland, so it is going to be exciting. Brazil, Haiti, we won't be live for. That kicks off at 1:30, and Turkey, Paraguay for those staying up at 4 AM for that one. Might do, to be fair. And then tomorrow we've got Netherlands, Sweden in the evening before Germany, Ivory Coast at 9. and then the games after midnight on Saturday night are Ecuador, Curacao, and Tunisia, Japan at 5. That one could be interesting as well. On Sunday, we've got in the normal daytime, we've got Spain, Saudi Arabia, Belgium, Iran, and Uruguay, Cape Verde, New Zealand, Egypt at 2 a.m. Monday morning. That one could be interesting. Argentina, Austria, France, Iraq, Norway, Senegal. Norway, Senegal. Wow, that could be a huge game. Norway, Senegal. After Norway won their first game and Senegal lost to France, that one is set up to be an absolutely huge game, isn't it? There's 2 American fans. One's got I believe we, and the other one's got will win. Oh dear. I saw TikTok about the player QR code. Oh right, got you. Trapped to check your TV license. That's crazy, isn't it? Crazy. I don't think I've got any relatives who've been successful in sports, but a fun little fact for you. Oh, I cannot wait for this. Ian Holloway went to my secondary school. Oh, well, that is interesting, isn't it? That is pretty sick. Ian Holloway, one of the most successful managers across the EFL, of course. Currently at Swindon as well. Wow, that is really cool. At my secondary school, we had Ellie Simmons. She went there. Of course, swimmer as well for Team GB. I believe that we will win is the worst chant I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, you're not wrong, mate. You're not wrong. Josh says good. We'll keep you safe, Josh, don't worry. We won't mention anything about that. Metcalf, out to the right hand side. Italiano, playing for Australia. On the right, still on the ball. Dancing his way past Tillman. Metcalf, switching the play, and it's intercepted there by Adams in midfield. He listens to the song that we're singing. Oh God. You're not wrong though, Heza. You're not wrong at all, mate. Is I believe that we will win. Or what other ones do they have? Oh, go bananas, go bananas. Yeah, she's really famous. I feel like there's more though in the secondary school. There's quite a few in secondary school. Alan Wynne Jones, because my Welsh teacher at the time said that she taught him in year 7 and then he went to a private school or something. Something along the lines of that. My PE teacher said she was friends with Crystal Palace left back as well now, Tyreek Mitchell, which is pretty sick. Americans certainly weren't made for a chance. But football, they've been doing well, and they're making some changes here as well. So off goes Pepe, who hasn't done too much, dare I say it, and Berhalter is on for the Americans. Seattle sing fight and win, I'm pretty sure. Well, it suits the stadium, doesn't it? Look where we are. And then you've got the English chants, which are just another, well, not even another level. They're out of sight. We're on the sun if they're on Earth. So final 15 minutes then. It's looking like USA will be qualifying this evening after this match for the round of 32. Where does their bracket go? One sec, let me turn around for the wall chart. As it stands to be finishing first in Group D. Round of 32. I can't see it. Group D winners will play Group. Oh, they play a third. They play a third place side basically. I couldn't find them then. I was looking everywhere. Yeah, so USA win the group. They play a side who finish in third place. So I mean, not bad, is there? You know, there's going to be some pretty good sides finishing third, but compared to the sides in this group, I think USA should be fine. To be fair, USA could really go some distance in this tournament, couldn't they? The expectations been set pretty low on them, but they are certainly doing well for a host World Cup. I mean, better than Qatar already, which wasn't hard at all, was it? After 22. One of them was we support the US. Yeah, that's crazy. Let's try to dip into some club songs in England and in the UK. Cozy Dewberry, please come to Swansea. Recreate the chant in the black and white. We'll sing the song all night. When he scores again in Sky City, we'll sing his name, Cozy Dewberry. There we go, I've got the Cozy Dewberry chant ready. Let Cozy Dewberry just sign for the Swans now. And it's not even the same as Bolton's. Bolton can treasure the chant. And I've got my own ready for Swansea. USA got some great control though. Are we talking politically or on the game? Aussies can only play for a bit of pride. USA have dominated every aspect. 100%. I mean, Australia, they're still not out of it. And to be honest, they've got to be clever here. They've got to make sure if they can't score, then don't concede a third. Because Ocon Engelster has gone off for Arvine, by the way, for Australia. Of course, it could go down to goal difference. They've got 3 points, currently on 0 goal difference. But with Turkey and Paraguay in the group as well, looks like, you know, if one of them goes above them, Australia finish third. They could still go through as one of the best placed third place sides, of course. So it's never over. Australia just need to be careful. If they can get one back, honestly, that would be almost as good as a draw in the group stage. Without drawing, obviously. Well, Robinson off the ball there. Incidents. Put his hand in number 20 for Australia's face. 20. Must be a substitute. Nothing come from it though. Australia have a throw-in on the right-hand side. Final 12 minutes off the 90. Is there time for a late comeback and break American hearts? Looks like Hez has watched a lot of USA chants, to be fair. They're all coming out now. Australia cross into box. It's blocked by Balogun on defensive duty. So Australia now have a corner. What do you prefer? The ultimate dark horse in this World Cup? Ooh, great questions, by the way. Great question. Looking at the flags around us after this corner. Corner, Australia first. In swinger. Towards the back post. Sutar towering over. Doesn't win the ball, and Metcalf's shot is, well, it's gone almost out of the stadium here in Seattle. Ultimate dark horse. I tell you what. USA, Mexico and Canada ultimately fall into that bracket. I do like South Korea, you know. Japan as well. I don't think they've been give them as much credit as they deserve. Sweden, potentially. Of course, Potter had to rescue it for them to even qualify. Going through the rest of the flags. Norway could do something, maybe. Defensively, I don't think they're that good. Austria and Switzerland always deliver well. So we'll put them into that bracket as well. And that's about it so far. So I'll go with the sides I just mentioned. Austria, Switzerland, Norway maybe, Sweden maybe, Japan, South Korea, and the three host nations. And I'll put Morocco in there as well because I feel like they would be brilliant in the first game. So it's not a single answer, it's quite a few, but there we go, take your pick. Let me know yours as well in the chat. I think Morocco will go for it a bit more tonight. Brazil a completely different side to Scotland. Yeah, that's what I mean. I do think Scotland will set up with a 5-back this evening. Probably a 5-4-1 or a 5-3-2. Or 5-2-3 in fact, because of the wingers they've got. But they're just going to try and hit them on the counter, aren't they? They're not going to play like they did against Haiti, where that was actually quite a good game. I don't think Haiti are a little underrated. They were not bad, and they haven't been bad in qualifying for the World Cup either. But I do expect Morocco to score a few tonight. But let's wait and see, you know. We all said that about the Euros in 2020, which got played in 2021 when it was Scotland-England, and that ended up 0-0. So anything can happen. It's 90 minutes, whoever turns up on the day, anything can happen. Usually, what you expect to happen does happen, but there's that 10% chance that it could be your day. Metcalf trying to score on the moon. Metcalf scored against Turkey, but I think he's taking it too literally. You know, Christmas is months away. You know, we're only in the middle of June. He's trying to score 6 months in advance. He's trying to time travel with that, the power in that shot. You're going to be doing a stream for the next match? We will be. We will be streaming the Scotland-Morocco game, so be sure to check it out. Haven't put it as a schedule yet. I just need to finish off the thumbnail before we do that. But yeah, it's basically all there. They're playing in Boston tonight as well, which is interesting. Another massive stadium. I mean, all the stadiums in the US are brilliant, aren't they? Really, really good. That's one thing I will say about this World Cup. We'll never see stadiums this good again, will we? I don't think. You know, it's brilliant. So throw in on the right hand side here for Australia. It might just be the nostalgia, but I really miss Euro 2020. Always feel like it was a great tournament. Was that the one where it was played all around Europe, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure, because the group stage, I think Wales were against Switzerland, and it was played other side of the world, wasn't it? Bit of a scrap in there. USA trying to clear the lines. They do eventually. Australia still with a chance though. Metcalf again. And to the right hand side it goes. Floated in by Irvine. And away up to Balogun. But Hugo Australia again on the left. Suter getting involved in this latest attack. Irvine wins a corner kick for Australia. Chris Richards says no. We'll wait and see where they are. Yeah, I think the most nostalgic tournaments for me that, you know, I think of international football, and I think of the ones that I remember the most. 2014 World Cup in Brazil. I think I was in year 4. It was a special year for my school back then. I won't mention the school, obviously. But it was a special year for them, so it was great summer, and of course the World Cup. And it was just absolutely brilliant 2014. And then we had ball in the box here for Australia. Bodies on the line defending from the USA. And a free kick given the weight of the USA. And then I think 2016 was second best. And then third was Russia 2018. And apart from that, I don't think any other tournaments really hit that highs of nostalgia. You know, I'm going in order with 2014, then 2016, then 2018. 2016 was great. Of course, Wales were in the Euros, and it went so well for us. But 2014, man, even though Wales won in the World Cup, I mean, just think of the players in that World Cup. I mean, everything about it was just so brilliant. But I saw the Aussie defenders are giants. They are giants. Cam Burgess is what, 6'4", Harry Souttar 6'6", or maybe even 6'7". I know the meme. There's no need, guys. I do not remember the cup in year 4. The World Cup that year. Ah, man, you must do. Euro 2016 was my first tournament. I think we saw England v Wales in the school hall. Yeah, we saw. It was meant to be in the school hall, and then they couldn't get it to work, so everyone had to go to their separate classrooms. And then they finally worked out how to work the BBC iPlayer back then, because we had dinosaurs for teachers, basically. I don't know. But then obviously the iPlayer is like a good 2 minutes, 3 minutes behind. So one of the teachers started smiling. And obviously we all knew then that must have been a goal. And then Wales get a free kick like a mile away. And we're thinking, no way. And Bale just slots it in. Wales go 1-0 up. And then, because it was like a 2 o'clock kickoff, wasn't it? So we were able to watch the first half. And then second half, school had ended. And then England scored 2 goals, which, don't get me started on them, they shouldn't have counted. But England cheated. And Wales are absolutely robbed, but we still finished above England, and we still, of course, went further than England, so it doesn't actually matter anymore, does it? What was your top 4 teams in the World Cup? Some great questions coming from you. Thank you very much. Top 4 teams in the World Cup. Argentina have to go in there because, I mean, well, they're just absolutely brilliant. England, 2. Are we going off expectational performance? Because performance in the first game, it's Argentina, England. Looking across the flags, Germany and Morocco. Off performance, but off expectation, France, Spain, Argentina, Portugal, or maybe Brazil as well, sliding in there. Threatening to kick off yet. Coming together on the pitch between both sets of players. Balogun at the centre of it for the USA. And I think it's Harry Souttar. It is for Australia. Bit of a height difference. Balogun's like your average height, and then you've got Souttar, who's just a mountain. The board wouldn't work. Yep, spot on. It's still continuing here. Italiano and Austin Trusty. I'll never forget Austin Trusty. Scored a header for Birmingham to ruin my weekend in February in 2023 as Birmingham scored a late winner against Swansea. My word, referee has literally just gone like this. Yellow card out. You. So I think he's just blocked about 6 players there. I prefer Morocco, France, attack, Spain, favourite, Brazil, if Carlo rises that eyebrow. Yeah. What a chat. That's a great chat. If Carlo raises the eyebrow. Now that is football trivia. Carlo Ancelotti with the eyebrow raise. I still can't believe Carlo Ancelotti managed Everton. Like, what's happened there? So Balogun, Robinson, Italiano, Sakati, Souttar, Boss have all been yellow carded during the match. And that's only the players that have started the match anyway. So maybe even more, but FootMob isn't telling me that information just yet. The board wouldn't work. You remember it well then. Remember in the last World Cup, our maths teacher had the workup on the board. He was cheeky enough to watch Japan v Germany on his laptop. Love that, mate. Love that. Last World Cup, I was in college for. So they had it on the big screen, and they put a big screen up in one of the side halls. And in the Euros before that, some of the games were kicking off at like 1 o'clock, weren't they? Midday, 2 o'clock. So you're still in school, and so you used to get the what they called. What was the name? Oh, what's the name? A Chromebox out, and quickly log in on your account on BBC iPlayer and watch the games. So we're into the 90th minute here then. USA goes short from the corner. That tells you all you need to know. They're just holding on here. But still, Australia want to throw in from that. 6 minutes will be added on here at the end of the second 45 in Seattle. Who do you think's the most ruthless team in the World Cup? Oh, Germany. So far, evidently Germany. I remember we went back to class. I think a teacher, or the other class teacher, trying to work the computer. Some fossils working there. Italiano, ball in the box there for Australia. Goes all the way through. Still in play though. Didn't bounce over the white line. And the referee has just decided it did. Okay. 6 minutes added indeed. Yeah, so it's threatening to kick off there between USA and Australia. And no, I don't mean kick off as in football terms. Nothing really in it though, just a little bit of pushing and shoving. Nothing too serious from either side. Someone's got... actually, I was going to do it if the stream got boring at any point, but honestly, it's been the best stream we've done in ages. We got the... I found these in the co-op the other day. I was like, you know what? I know Wales haven't qualified, but we will open some stickers. So we'll save this actually for the Scotland game. We'll open some packs in that one. I think there's 8 packs inside. I've done one box because, well, why not? I was excited. And I got the other one. But someone in the crowd there had a Chris Richards sticker of the USA centre back and was showing it off to the camera. I haven't got him yet. Ball on the left. Ball towards Balogun. It's too much on it. I put that up as you said it. Alright. Great timing. Great minds think alike. Ball over the top on the left hand side. Aaron Kuna taken out there. And a yellow card given the weight of the USA defender Chris Richards. I thought he'd already been boxed, but apparently not. Aaron Kuna completely bodied there. I remember when he scored a free kick against Swansea earlier on in the season at the start. If I were facing Haaland, I'm a quit on the spot. No, I'm facing a 6'5" man running 22 miles per hour at me. I think a lot of people think the same, to be fair. Flexing his centre-back card to the camera. What a guy. Heads up with the ball knowledge, knowing he's a centre-back. I didn't know you had that much ball knowledge, man. And the lino's having to be stretched out yet. Or was it the ref? Oh, it's the ref. The lino's come across to stretch the ref out. He's got cramp. He's got cramp. The ref can't handle it. The players are still going, but the ref, his legs are going. And the free spray's coming out yet. I mean, this is comical. On the world stage, energy gels are being passed around. I mean, ref, he's had treatment. He's got to go off for 30 seconds. You've got to be consistent with these rules. He's stretched out that hamstring. And we need Jimmy Vardy to blow the whistle. Yeah, where's Jimmy Vardy, man? Haji Wright coming on here for USA. Had a great season with Coventry. Celebrating promotion in the end. Yeah, referee injured. Big appreciation as he gets back to his feet. But he's got to go off for 30 seconds now, hasn't he? I mean, surely that's got to be the rules. If you go down, you receive treatment, which he did. You've got to spend 30 seconds off. I mean, he's cheating now in my eyes. He's not applying himself to the rules. Mudryk or Adeyemi? Adeyemi. No chance, Mudryk. So we would have got 60 seconds left to play, but it's going to be a little bit longer yet again due to the referee's antics. Goal kick there. Volpe high for Australia. Put a ball in the centre, but no one can get on the end of it. So Haji Wright coming on here for Balogun. Florian Balogun retrieved. He's been brilliant tonight. Hasn't got a goal, but still been really good for USA in the hold-up play especially. Brings a lot of energy to the pitch as well. So Balogun, the first to be replaced by Haji Wright. And Weston McKennie also coming off here for United States. McKennie's been really good. And he was replaced... Giovanni Reyna, I'm pretty sure. Number 7 USA. I'm waiting for the graphic to come up. I think it's Giovanni Reyna though, no? Well, they're not saying, so I might have to... It is Giovanni Reyna! Where have you been? I swear Reyna just disappeared for ages. I used to remember when referees used to carry white sprays, wonder where they went. That's a great point. They just disappeared, didn't they? Of course, meant for... I swear they carried them in the championship last year. I would have realised that, surely. Oh, attack here for USA. Haji Wright, is he onside? I'm not sure. Right, in the box though. Haji Wright going all the way. Taken out, and now the flag goes up. It was offside, so we just wasted the last 20 seconds. It's clearly offside, so just raise your flag straight away. It really annoys me. McKennie and Robinson are carrying USA right now. Yeah, they've both been brilliant, haven't they? Both been brilliant. Beach with the free kick. Australia go long. But there's not long left on the clock yet. The referee will be thinking about blowing up very soon. I'm sure it wasn't anything sinister in the end. But did anyone notice in the Ghana game? Ghana fans... white powder. I didn't notice that, no. I didn't. I watched right to the end because the manager went to the Ghana fans and was loving it, wasn't he? I did not see that, had he gone. I'll have to go searching for that clip. Could come in useful some point in the season. Little clip for a matchday vlog. Long before there for the USA, they want to wrap the game up in style. Across the face of goal it goes and away by Sasati. I think Sasati's been man of the match second half, mind. And there we go, full time. At long last, the United States have won again for the first time in their history. The USA go 2 games unbeaten with wins. I could have worded that a lot better, couldn't I? They've gone back-to-back wins for the first time ever at the World Cup. Incredible. Pochettino and the USA are making history, and they've gone top of the group, and they have not just gone top of the group, they have qualified for the round of 16, round of 32 first, my bad, it's all going wrong. USA have qualified with 6 points. Of course, Australia played 2 games, they can only get to 6 points. Turkey and Paraguay can both get to 6 points technically, but they do have to play each other, so then only one of them get to 6 points, and 6 points is going to be enough to get through in third place, but they won't have to. So USA have qualified. The second side to join Mexico, who qualified yesterday for the knockouts as well. So USA join Mexico as the host nations in the round of 32 official. Brilliant to see that, and USA win again. Incredible stuff. Thank you all for another great live stream. See you all. Good night, all. Good night, Daniela. Thank you very much for joining us once again. Goes a long way. We do appreciate it. And yeah, have a fantastic evening. Thank you for staying with us. This shows how good a manager affect team that calls football soccer. Just a great stream tonight. Enjoy the conversation, to be fair. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Honestly, chat's been brilliant tonight. So fingers crossed we can all turn up again for the Scotland game in literally an hour. We'll start the stream in 50 minutes from now. So I'm going to quickly end this stream, go have my dinner, set the next stream up, and then we'll be ready to go. So we will be live at 10:55. I'll probably start the music and the intro bit about 10:50. That's what I'm trying to do. Start the streams, wait 5 minutes for the music going on for people to join the stream, and then 5 minutes after the start, thereabouts, we'll actually go to this screen and probably be live. So just to let you know, if you think I'm playing the music at the start of streams for ages, I'm just trying to get people to join and then we go live instead of building it up from the start. So there we go, just a little heads up for you on that. But yeah, there we go. In the end, a brilliant win for the USA. Thank you everyone for your support on the stream. And I'll see you in less than an hour for the next one. See you in the next one. And thank you everyone. We got to our target as well, 2,450 subscribers. Thank you very much. We'll set a new one in the Scotland game as well. And we'll finish on the last comment, which is Hezers. Trying to be like, quite frankly, we're the best at soccer. Number one in this beautiful sport. Interesting one there. Right, see you in a bit, guys. Thank you for watching. USA beat Australia and qualify for the round of 32. Let's see how far they can go in this competition. See you in an hour. Thanks for watching. Take care. Goodbye.